Yo, man, what up? We live and direct in this motherfucker tonight. This your boy ScootyD. You know what I'm saying? We here at Talking the Topic at First Out Studios. I'm with my boy Reezy, my boy Coach T. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with my niggas tonight? How y'all feeling, man?
Oh man, we got so much shit we got to get into today.
Facts.
Man, that Katt Williams shit, man. I was not expecting for this boy to go viral like that.
Yeah,
To be missing like that,
yeah.
and then to come back like that.
But you know what the good thing about Katt, though? I feel like it was all honesty and truth.
Yeah,
You know
I respect
saying?
that. I respect
He
that.
had to get it out there. I don't think nobody was willing to give him a chance to really explain what he had to talk about. Shout out to Club Shay Shay, Uncle Shannon. You know what I'm saying?
Shannon was on point. Yeah. Uncle
You know
Shannon was on point.
So that's big. So we getting right into it. What did you take from? Did y'all watch the interview?
Hell yeah, we watched the interview. That's the hottest thing out.
Right. So what did y'all take from most of the things? I was tripping off the fact, we've been from the Bay Area. We fuck with Mark Curry. I grew up on watching Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mr. Cooper, Mark Curry, Steve Harvey. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so man, let's get into it. What do you think about what he said as far as the comments, and then when you look back at the Hanging Mr. Cooper show to the Steve Harvey show, because I seen both of them shows. So then I had to look at the clip, I had to look at everything. I'm like, man, that shit is a whole ass resemblance though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everything but the name, just the image, the likeness, the suits,
the
high top fade.
Right.
It's two ways. I think it's two ways you could look at it, and it really depends on how Steve Harvey approached him about it, right? So one, you can look at it as flattery, right? And you just copying, it's a copycat league. But in doing so, you copycatting somebody's artwork, I think you got to give them their credit and big them up while doing it. So when you get nominated for these awards, and you always win an award, because those shows win awards. So what people like to do, when you on top, you get to determine what success is. Like, Curry, he might have did it before me, but he didn't do it like me. Look, I got the award. That's why mine was better. No, right? It's just you had it at the right time, right? I don't mean it was better. You just had it at the right time.
Right.
And so, like I said, if he was to big him up and say, yes, I got the idea from watching Hanging with Mr. Cooper, right? Now you showing homage to Mark Curry in the show, right? And now it's like, okay, I can respect it. But when you just sit back and be like, yeah, the Steve Harvey show, we did this and that, and we did numbers, and we was a nationally syndicated show, #1 TV show. Yeah, but your idea wasn't a natural idea.
So that's the difference. How you feel?
I felt like the man stole everything he got and ran with it. Like, he created it. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I know, like Coach Tyler just said, people, come with ideas and people reinvent stuff with new ideas and stuff like that. That's cool. But from what it looked like to me was, nigga, this is a great idea. And I can run with it. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Curry had, Coach, you know what I'm saying? Mark Curry had his time with it. Right. The show was off the air.
Right.
It's how many ever years later, I'm about to do it.
So let me ask you this: Does that go back to what Boosie was saying about Rod Wave? I'm not switching subjects, but
how the comparison?
How the
kind
comparison
of similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
So what do you think about
Well, I don't know, bro, because Rod Wave thing, you a Rod Wave fan. I'm catching up with him, you know what I'm saying, through you.
Right.
And I'm looking at it like, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, I see it as line for line from somebody, if lyrically is one thing, right? That means copyright infringement, don't it? And then you taking somebody's whole show and just taking yourself and putting yourself where this man was at. And now it's your show. It's kind of two different things, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Because, the topics and shit might not be the same, but it's still going to look exactly the same. And that's why Mark Curry was so upset. Shout out to Mark Curry from the Bay Area, from Oakland. So I know he was going to call him all kind of out of his name. Because it was something that you didn't pay any homage to that man. You could have had the man on a damn show as the vice principal or a teacher or some shit. Wasn't Steve Harvey the principal on the show?
No, he was like a teacher.
He was a teacher on the show?
Teacher.
But
he was a music teacher on the show?
I think he executive produced the show.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. So you pitched an idea, and the idea was this nigga's show. and then you turned around and didn't include the nigga in the remix.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say that getting from Puffy. At one point in time, Puffy was the king of the remix, if y'all remember, right?
Yeah.
So everything he took was some shit from the 70s and the 80s and made it his hit in the 90s, right? In the early 2000s. So I could see that, but from that perspective. But guess what? Everybody who he didn't get a clearing from on them songs, he had to pay them motherfuckers to this day. He has to pay them people an allowance. So every time he get paid from them songs, he has to pay these people an allowance of the earnings of them songs.
So why is it so hard for people to pay it forward as far as like the homage, the game that we put out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with giving somebody credit. Like, I'm okay with saying that I learned from this person. Why is it so hard for people to dissect that part of being able to say that I learned from this person? You feel me? I got this game from this person. You know, and the idea that we had per se, the idea he had per se was a great idea that I could reinvent to make it a little bit different, but he was a hell of a person for that. Like, is it hard for people to be able to give people credit and pay it forward? What you think?
So, two things. Comedians is different.
Okay.
So in comedy,
it's your material,
right? It's material wise. I think music it becomes tricky because you could say a lot of people steal a lot of people's sound.
Yeah.
Right. Like your sound, the trap sound. Like it's so many way. Like music is tricky. Comedy though, right, is different because like some of these people are actually creating this material on like. You got some people like who have writers, and then you got people like a Katt Williams, who actually Bernie Macs, like Dave Chappelle's, Chris Rock's. These dudes really sit up here and grind out what it is they want their special to look like, the production, the everything into their show because it's essentially going to mimic what they're talking about.
So let me ask you this, right? And I like what you're saying. Now to piggyback on that. You know, we talking about the Katt Williams joke now. He came out with this joke and when Comic View, old school Comic View.
Yeah, late 90s.
Late 90s. I remember Comic View, right? Yeah. So I go back and I'm looking at the clip again from what people are saying based on what this conversation has been based on. Yeah. So I'm looking at the fact like then he did tell this joke. Fast forward, you go to Kings of Comedy. Cedric just switched it up a little bit, but it was still pretty much the same joke, right? So I could understand the grind process of the material having to come up and think with this shit. Because it's like, you know what? If you don't hear it from me, how could you replay the same joke? Now, let me get y'all thoughts on that about...
Well, for me, I felt like that... I'm going to let you finish what you were saying, but I want to say this right quick before I forget. D.L. Hughley was the host of Comic View. Remember that?
And, no, but he was on Kings of Comedy too.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Why this nigga ain't got nothing to say? He got something to say about everything else. Yeah. You was the actual host of Comic View. So you could have instantly just got up on there and squashed that shit instantly. I mean, is it because you were in cahoots with these niggas because you was on Kings of Comedies with them? So you can't say nothing?
Name in a while though.
He do interviews and he do stand-up comedy, but I don't think, since the Kings of Comedy, he really been on TV too much. He keep getting into it with somebody. I forgot her name, but he got into it with her a couple times. Yeah. The actress from Precious who got
the big girl
who got
it's Monique.
Monique, yeah, there you go. Yeah, but Monique they got into it a few times, so I think that you know what I'm saying. Like that kind of didn't play out for him like how it was supposed to.
And that's crazy because it's like he was a part of. He understands both parties though. Right. Like you say, from a standpoint of being the host of Comic View, and then working with Steve, and ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, bro, you wrong for stealing his joke. And if you tell him, I don't give a fuck, hey, the crowd ain't heard it or own. I don't think people probably.
I'm a bigger artist than this guy.
Yeah, I'm a bigger artist, so I can use my status.
So this is the thing. This is the plus of social media.
Right now.
Well, from then, because you got to think about it. It's a lot of people who music got took. Yeah. And they couldn't, right? They couldn't get the credit for it because nobody believed it. Right. So that's the plus in social media today. the thing with Cedric the Entertainer and his cop would be, well, it's
Yeah,
not the
Steve
exact,
Harvey.
it's not the exact joke, right? And then when you look at the Kings of Comedy,
Yeah.
right, you look at the two comedians. To me, when you think about it, Kings of Comedy, the two best comics was Bernie Mac and D.L. Hughley, right? They're actual real stand-up comedians though, right? Now I'm not saying that Steve Harvey, right? Steve Harvey ain't cut his teeth on the comic circuit, and I'm not saying Said didn't either. But those guys were still able to do like they were still doing stand-up too. Like D.L. Hughley still does his stand-up.
Yeah.
So some of these dudes are not as equipped. Or just not on a palette to consistently come up with material.
Right.
That's why you see them transition.
So let me ask you this. Do you guys feel like everything that Katt said is really true about what, he had to say about these other people as far as like, because I feel like he been blackballed. Do you feel like he been blackballed? There's been rumors.
I felt like that. I think it's a definite that the boy didn't got blackballed because he too talented to not be number one and number two.
Right.
The boy stay on tour and he pay for all of his shows.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? With no promotion.
Right.
So just think about what I'm saying. For you to be selling out shows with thousands of people showing up and you not doing no promotion on none of your tours.
You still him.
You still him, bro. I
like that.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's like
Is that blackballed though?
Talking about far as on film. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at it from the perspective of he had to wait for Club Shay Shay to get big enough to do, like, when you get to that certain points, bro, you get calculated. You know what I'm trying to say?
He got paid for the interview.
I'm pretty sure he got something off of it.
He's getting something now.
Yeah.
But initially, I don't think so.
But this to go in there and share your story and platform, right?
Well, think about it like, this is the problem, I think, with these platforms. I think Vlad is doing it now where he's paying certain people.
Yeah.
But if I'm Katt Williams, you can't cut me a check.
Yeah.
You can't pay for what I just gave you.
Yeah.
I need a partnership.
Yeah.
Like I need some type of residual income monthly.
Yeah.
Because what I just did for Shannon Sharp before that show, he probably had maybe like 800,000 subscribers.
Right.
Go look at his subscribers now. He's damn near 2.5, probably in the 2 million range.
Say it for me one time. Shout out to you, Katt Williams motherfuckers.
Shout out to you, motherfucking Katt Williams motherfuckers, my nigga. Cause hey, at the end of the day, when it's like this, you gotta respect it. Real is rare. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people act like they don't understand that point. And this part of the game, bro, this boy just revived himself on telling the truth on over 10 or 15 different motherfuckers. He took his time and dissected these folks. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people they want to act like, they want to do a fact check is what our people. The internet try to hurry up and run back and do a fact check, and Google search just killed all that for you because the times and the dates all lined it up all the way through. Faison tried to get on there and say some little shit, and that didn't hit on nothing. Ludacris tried to get up there and hit on something. Even Kevin Hart tried to get up on there on the NBA platform and say something, and wasn't none of that shit funny.
Is it because they try to protect you? Let me ask you this: when we go back to our situations, right?
Mm.
When a nigga tell the truth and then you try and come back and defend yourself, are you validating what he's saying that, about what he said about you is true? Or, my thing is that I don't need to respond. He gonna say what he gonna say. But everybody's responded based on trying to protect their image and likeliness because of what this nigga was saying that can fuck them up. But it's really the truth though, because now he only told the truth. It wasn't, I don't think, to expose you, but it's like, nigga, I'm giving you an honest answer.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to expose you, bro.
Unapologetic.
I'm just stating the facts, though. Like, nigga, Ricky Smiley, you had to wear the dress if you want me to be.
Anything with you, nigga.
Anything.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm saying, his shit is valid, though.
Well, I think with Katt, though, right, I think everybody was responding because so many people gravitated to it. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of people who tell the truth.
Yeah.
Right? You could look at this story with Jay-Z with his boy, the dude D. Haven. Nobody really talk about it. Mm-hmm. But D. Haven, it breaks down Jay-Z's career and tells you the stories he's telling you is my life. It's not him.
Mm.
But D Haven is D Haven. He's not as big. See, the difference is people think, well, Katt Williams cracked out. Ain't nobody gonna want to hear that shit.
Right.
Right?
That's what they
You're
were
wrong.
saying, though.
But
Yeah,
you're
he
wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you've been beat up, drug out,
Yeah.
and left out to die,
Yeah.
people don't expect nobody to gain someone like Katt to get the traction,
And get the strength.
right?
And come back at you.
And so what it was is he been quiet,
For so long.
right? I've been quiet. I've been the only thing I wish Shannon Sharp would have asked him about is when he fought that little boy, because that shit was funny.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing he ain't talked to him about was that little boy.
Yeah.
That I wish he could have got. I wish he could have asked him about
Hey,
that.
that nigga got that chokehold.
I want to know, Katt, what was your take?
The suplex,
Right? So okay.
Shout out to that little boy, boy.
So that's where I only thing I would have wanted to know right there. You know, but
I mean, for me, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened with him with a little boy, he punched the little boy square in the face. And the little boy got on him or whatever. Everybody taking L blood, if you want to say that was if that was the biggest L that he ever took, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But as far as getting on these niggas' heads,
I like that.
I like that. You know what I'm trying to say? And then as far as him being real, because they also did mention something about how comedians who are on the up and coming don't make that much money.
Yeah.
And Katt be handing, give people a couple dollars to make sure that they can stay afloat and fulfill their dream.
Right.
And a lot of motherfuckers don't talk about that. It costs to be the boss. And a lot of people don't have the money to fulfill their dreams. A lot of people scared to get out here and put themselves out there in front of different people and give it all they got. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and that's the gist of what I got of what he was saying. A lot of people is they don't know how they gonna eat. They don't know where they gonna live. They don't know how they gonna make it. They don't know how they gonna take care of their family off of this stuff. But they believe in themselves to do this shit. You get what I'm saying? And you got people who taking shortcuts, stealing, and coming up off of it, and then you didn't shortchange the other people below you. Just think about what I'm saying. He said that he had an opportunity to be on the Kings of Comedy and talk to them fools. No, because they was shitting on Bernie Mac.
Right.
To me, I know you said two of them was funny, D.L. Hughley and Bernie Mac, but to me, I relate more to Bernie Mac than D.L. Hughley. And that's just me. I don't shout out to D.L. Hughley. I like D.L. Hughley too. But like when it start when the comedy get too serious, that's when you lose me. Yeah. You know, I like shit to stay funny where I can watch it with my kids and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when it turned into like you trying
political.
You didn't, nothing wrong with that. You know, plus a lot of people like them kind of jokes.
It just supposed to be funny
shit. Just give me the shit that's just, I ain't gotta, listen, I ain't gotta go get an encyclopedia to check out your joke. Right. You get what I'm trying to say? Go ahead and just give me some shit that I can relate to. Yeah. My car getting out the driveway, some shit shoveling some snow, you know what I'm saying, standing in line somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever the fucking joke was, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Don't overcomplicate the shit.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the next subject, man. You know, shout out to Katt Williams again. Real is rare in that situation, bro. You gotta identify truths. I think he coming from a good place as far as like just being honest with everything that happened. And again, shout out to Katt Williams and Club Shay Shay for that interview. Now I wanna, we're gonna move Testament moving forward, man. We're gonna get into some football shit, just NFL playoffs and shit, man.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You know, my boys, you know what I'm saying, they ride high on Lamar Jackson, they riding high on the Niners at my job. They ride
Niners is fraud.
Who?
The Niners are fraud. I could break that down to you.
Okay. We're going to get into that. And now let me ask you this about MVP candidates. Who are you feeling like that's the MVP candidates that's going to be able to take this league and be that guy to put a stamp on this shit at the end of the season? Everybody talking about Brock Purdy. Everybody talking about Lamar. Everybody talking about old boy from what's his name from the
Texans?
The Texans, C.J. Stroud. They talking about, my boy even mentioned Myles Garrett in the conversation because he got the defense rocking in Cleveland because he played football. So I'm just asking him his opinions. He's like, bro, you gonna see some good football in the next couple of weeks, and you gonna
great
see
football.
Yeah,
great football. That's some great teams.
And he said, and you can piggyback on those MVP candidates that I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
He said, nigga, Brock Purdy, who we just say?
Lamar Jackson,
C.J. Stroud,
yeah.
the rookie. He was like, he think the rookie gonna win it though. So let me get y'all take on that.
Me personally, I just don't like how Lamar did. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know he got the plaques, the singles, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You should call them plaques in his head. And I know that he's country boy. He's very humble.
That
And I
nigga
was
can play some
and
football.
that boy
though.
can play some
Well,
football.
it's really ill, not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. It's because he's black. He'll be the
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, if he
Listen,
was white, if he was white,
and I'm gonna just be honest. He's gonna be the first black quarterback to win MVP
Right,
and the Super Bowl because they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. But he's black. Like Mahomes is black, but you married to a white woman. Your mama's white.
Right.
He's a listen.
He
that
from
man's a
Florida,
blood-
bro. You about that out
But
them
think about it like
slums.
this. Not even that. It's bigger than that. That man said, "I'm gonna cut out these white people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna negotiate
My
my
mama.
own. My mama's gonna do this for me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna negotiate it, get my money, and then I'm gonna come out here and ball."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
because I know, and I'm glad that you said that because people are not forgetting that he was a free agent.
Mhm.
He could have signed with any team.
But
Nobody put threw their name in the hat for him.
They
And then-
blackballed him.
Yeah,
So
and
do you
then
think
put
them
him in a
GM
situation where now Baltimore, he had to force their hand for them to pay him what he was worth.
So is he worth it?
I mean, shit, do you see where they at?
Yeah, what I'm
For
saying.
him he could have hit the market and anybody could have picked him up.
So that's what I'm saying. Anybody could have picked him up and they didn't. So do you fire your GMs because you should have signed him, or do you sign him based on what he's gonna be after he got that money, or and did he prove it to you?
I'm fine. Whoever the fuck told me not to go get him.
Mm.
Yeah, you got to get the fuck out the building. Pack your shit up. Matter of fact, get security. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the stupid shit that we be talking about. And I know in football, I play football. You play football. At the end of the day, I know how it is. It's a lot of politics in football, and it's all about the name on the front of the jersey and not the name on the back of the jersey. People like that shit. Whatever. I don't care about none of that shit because the name on the is just I'm going to work. So it's just like. The difference is when you play for these different entities, you in a situation where it's all about the team and yada yada yada, but it's incentive based. So if the quarterback don't give me the ball, or if I don't get a certain amount of tackles, or whatever the shit is, you running the play so you can make my money stop or go however you feel like.
So a few years back, I know this. Remember Antonio Brown walked off the field. I guess he was mad he didn't get the ball.
Yeah.
And incentive. So it made me look over the weekend about certain things,
Right.
regarding to certain situations pertaining to niggas getting incentives, bonuses. You got to get certain amount of yards.
He called out a few people saying that you was getting the ball to your boy. But if you remember, T.O. said the same shit.
Yeah.
You was making sure that when he played for the Cowboys, he was saying you was making sure that the tight end was getting his incentives.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Antonio Brown was saying you was doing this. Tom Brady was doing the same thing with Grunt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You made sure because for y'all who don't understand, the incentives are by the millions.
Yeah.
So if you didn't got this boy an X amount of yards or X amount of touches or X amount of touchdowns, the incentives go up as the game goes on.
Contract increase off incentives.
Exactly.
So what you think about the MVP candidate overall status and situation, Super Bowl teams that's gonna be in there? Give me your takes.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. First off, the one thing I think we gotta give credit to is the league is filled with black quarterbacks.
Facts.
And
For the first time ever like this.
Right? And the sad part about it is just think about how many black quarterbacks in past time that couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like you
Was
go
it
back
talent?
you go back to Warren Moon with Joe Gilliam and all them the OGs who kicked it off for the Steelers and stuff like that. But that's just a little short topic.
Right.
The MVPs is Lamar Jackson.
Right.
You got to put Christian McCaffrey, not Purdy.
The Niners?
Right? You got to put
Why? Why
well,
CMC?
Well,
He got the numbers.
Purdy do too.
No.
And
But
you
think
gotta
about
put
it.
both of them dudes in the Kennedy seat.
Listen, let me tell you why, right? All right. The easiest thing for a young quarterback to have that makes his game go is a run game. Well, you got the league leading rusher and rushing.
Mm-hmm.
So automatically it's easier. Hold on. Now you look at the weapons surrounded with him.
Mm-hmm.
You got an all-pro player in George Kittle at tight end. You got an all-pro receiver
Mm-hmm.
in Debo Samuels. You got a perennial Pro Bowl receiver in Brandon Ayuk.
Right.
A lot of people are just gonna
Right.
say that that's the system. Everybody on the team is 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
and that's never been done before.
Right?
Everybody on offense is 1,000 yards.
Right.
I mean, that's
You got
incredible.
arguably
That's right.
arguably the greatest left tackle of his era on so. And then this is the thing. What did Purdy do when he played up against Action Jackson? Look trash.
Yeah, because he played an actual quarterback that can move around by himself. Like, he's an actual superstar. So we only got a couple more before we're going to take it to break. So we're going to run into it right. We're going to run it off. So who you got for the MVP?
I got Lamar.
Who you got?
Shit, I don't really know.
Okay. We'll swing back before the episode is over.
Man.
Okay, so we're gonna do this because we only got a couple minutes before we hit a break. So let's get this in right quick. We're gonna play a game. It's gonna be the first thing that comes to mind when I name these teams. So the first thing that comes to mind, we're gonna keep it short, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia Eagles,
Trash.
Green Bay Packers,
Impressive.
Detroit Lions,
Undecided.
Kansas City Chiefs,
Disappointment.
San Francisco 49ers,
Phony.
Baltimore Ravens.
Super Bowl champs.
I agree with you. Buffalo Bills.
Could have been records.
I think they quarterback. Miami Dolphins.
You got Tua. That ain't much.
I'm Tyreek Hill. Chicago Bears.
I don't know.
Minnesota Vikings.
Jettis.
Houston Texans.
CJ Stroud.
Seattle Seahawks.
DK.
Cleveland Browns.
Myles Garrett.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence.
Indianapolis Colts.
JT. Jonathan Taylor.
New England Patriots.
Gotta get rid of Bill.
Damn, it's at that point? Yeah.
It says so.
They say it's over for him.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints.
Fired offense.
New York Giants.
Dayball was overrated.
Ooh,
That was
that's
hurt, though.
it.
That was
Yeah.
hurt, man.
All right, Las Vegas Raiders.
Keep AP.
They're not. They're going to go for a bigger night. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ty Bowles wasn't bad.
Denver Broncos.
Fire Sean Payton.
Washington Commanders.
Hire B enemy.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Just get some line for Joe Burrow.
New York Jets.
Let's see what AR-12 do.
For people who don't know what that is.
Aaron Rodgers.
Arizona Cardinals.
Keep drafting.
Is Tyler Murray going to stay there?
Yeah, they gonna keep him.
Carolina Panthers.
He's a bust.
God. That's a hard one. Who was the last team I said?
Carolina Panthers.
Oh, he's a bust. Okay. Tennessee Titans.
Keep Brable and get him some talent.
What about the running back? King Henry.
Get him up out of there. Get the capital.
King
Henry. Los Angeles Rams.
Sean McVay is a hell of a coach.
And he done something into nothing. Yeah. I get
They in
that.
the
I
playoffs?
get that to him.
In the playoffs?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And mark my words, they gonna beat the Niners again.
That's messed up, but it sounds about almost true.
Right.
I said almost. All right. Los Angeles Chargers.
Justin Herbert is the new Derek Carr.
Damn. Wow. I agree.
That's
He's
deep.
done nothing. Atlanta Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
You gotta love Mike Tomlin.
Hey, because he has no talent and is still doing his thing. Why
That's
that's
coaching,
good, but
though.
he sprained his MCL.
That's coaching.
That's coaching, but that's what I'm trying to say.
That's a real coach.
That's a real coach.
That's a real coach.
That's
He
what
ain't
niggas
got
need.
nobody up there doing, and they got 17 successful seasons
Man.
with nothing. Source to tell
Did
him.
he make the playoffs every year?
Yeah, Cowboys.
It's Cowboys. Whatever
Yeah,
can
whatever
go
they
wrong.
gonna do, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so let me hit you. I got one more thing for you. Nobody is talking about for the Buccaneers that the Buccaneers. Who's the coach? Who's the quarterback for the Buccaneers?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield just beat the team that cut him. So that just goes to show that just because another team gave up on you in any situation that you in fired or cut you,
Who cut him?
the Panthers.
They cut him.
They cut him, and then now they got this boy who he just said is the fraud.
The
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bryce
man.
Young.
So you should have just kept Baker then, huh?
Should have just kept Baker probably.
Well,
Yo, man, we back. You know, talking the topic. Here we go, man. I'm live with my boys again. Coach Tower, Reezy. Man, we about to get back into the fold and get back into some more juicy topics, man. A little bit of the sports side with this basketball shit. And then we're going to go into, you know, a little bit of detailed conversations about some other things. Hey, what's going on? Talk to me, man.
Man, we got a quick rundown. So we're gonna play you as a basketball expert, just like we did Coach T as a football expert.
Okay.
So now I want you to go. The way that this game goes is we're gonna name off these teams, and you're gonna give me the first thing that comes to mind off of these teams.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna hit with Los Angeles Lakers first.
Okay.
LeBron James, okay.
They going to be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
Play in.
Playoffs.
Okay.
Playoffs.
Okay. What about his son?
That nigga,
Is he top 10?
he top 15. Top 15, top 20. And I just think
So he going late in the first round.
Yep, off the King James name.
Okay.
And also because what he's able to do at a level of high basketball. Now that's not being like a 30-point scoring type of nigga,
Yeah.
but it's learning how to play with IQ. So I think he goes.
So just because he can dunk a little bit don't mean shit.
And he also know the game.
I got
and his daddy status is gonna put him in a position to be able to get there where he can maximize his potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause right quick. Coach T, that's your player. Tell me just anything for LeBron James. Your take. Quick.
GOAT, man.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
All right.
GOAT.
All right. Golden State Warriors, Scoop.
It's a wrap.
Damn.
It's Christmas in January.
I thought you was gonna say in jail.
It's Christmas.
Oh shit! Not Draymond going to jail.
Man, it's Christmas in January. I think, you know, they kind of like, they're stuck in a place of just like, you know,
They're
spinning
just complacent.
wheels.
Yeah.
They spinning their wheels, bro.
And neutral.
Yeah, and it's not going nowhere for them right now.
Gotcha.
Until they get out of that.
Okay, well Draymond is back in the fold. I just seen a clip where they got him. He's sitting courtside, but he's not suited up. So they ramping him up.
I respect Draymond, but he still ain't gonna do shit.
I got you. All right, Boston Celtics.
Motherfucking NBA champs.
I ain't ready with that one. Tyler, say something.
Ooh, that's tough.
You got him at the champs too?
Who beat them in the East?
Bucks.
I like the Bucks.
Bucks.
Over Boston.
I know they lost the defensive part.
That's the whole point. You gotta have
You
that.
gotta have D in the
You gotta
playoffs.
have D.
You gotta have D.
I love
you got
Dame.
Giannis.
I love Dame Dollar,
Mhm.
but I rather would have tried to keep Drew Holiday and Dame together and give up Chris Middleton.
Yeah, because they have no defense now.
Bruh,
I got you.
nigga,
They just
Dame
all offense.
Pick and roll situations like they did Stephen until he started guarding, nigga.
Okay.
You better start guarding now, bro, because I watched Halliburton whoop his ass. I watched Jalen Brunson. I'm like, and it's no knock on Dame, but I'm watching these niggas get at him, too, though.
You can't just play one side of the
but
ball.
Boston,
You want a whole
but
different.
What guard do guys? What guard?
Drew
do
Holiday.
He's not putting pressure on him on the offensive side.
What? You don't think so?
No,
I
know
think-
he's not. Because think about it. You
Okay.
got to think. The problem with the Bucks always been Drew Holiday was an excelling defender,
Mm-hmm.
but he puts so much defensively. Them open threes, you know he gonna go 8 for 25.
Okay.
So that's gonna be that lack of efficiency offensively. That's gonna kill him.
But I think it's still a hard way to say that when if it comes down to making open shots, then you get somebody open ball that can make that shit.
Yeah, we're not talking about one game. We're talking about the best of 7.
Yeah, the best of 7.
Okay, so all right, guys, we're gonna move on from these guys. New York Knicks.
Playoffs. They doing well.
They just went and got Obi and ain't lost a game.
That's what I'm saying. Playoffs.
Did you know that?
They got who?
Obi, what's his name?
OG Anunoby.
OG and I know.
They got OG.
Yeah, they made the trade and got rid of RJ Barrett for him, and they ain't lost a game since.
They've been home.
Yeah,
So
so they 5 up now.
Yeah, you got them to be in the top seed of the playoffs. They gonna be all right.
Whoever got up in these people's ear about start playing some winning basketball, keep listening.
It's man, that shit is inspiring.
Yeah. New York is supposed to be the Mecca.
Yeah.
San Antonio Spurs.
Young and rebuilding, but they gonna be all right in the next 3 years. Next few years, they're gonna be okay.
I got you. Toronto Raptors.
Playoff team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know why? Because both of they players got free from each other, right? It's like,
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
That
saying?
could go on their
It
own
was
path.
like, better situation. OG Anunoby get to max out
Mhm.
and be who he is, and then go get that contract in the summer just by doing a
I
job.
did like
Yeah.
OG. OG
Yeah.
was he never really got the flourish because Siakam is there. They play the
Right.
same style.
Right.
Same niggas, yeah, same player.
Same now you get Barrett about there who need the ball. You go to
Mm-hmm.
Toronto where he can help them score with Emmanuel quickly. What Toronto needed. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got Scotty Barnes. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
and they longer.
They longer now. Yeah.
Yeah,
So the league is getting back. What I noticed, the league is getting back to getting
that big man
the
ball.
big man ball now. That's what I noticed.
And it's back to parity. You know what I'm saying?
All right, moving along, guys. Lakers and the Clippers. I mean, LA Clippers. Sorry.
They going to the finals.
Ooh, hell
Going to the
no. I'm
finals.
gonna let you go.
Damn.
Hell no.
Going to the finals. I mean, who? I don't see the Lakers. Everybody
Come
beating
on,
them.
dude.
That's a hot take.
You know why? I
My
say
boy
that?
said, hold on.
Yeah.
This shit is recorded.
Right.
My boy said the LA Clippers, Kawhi and friends,
Yeah.
is going
Yeah.
to the NBA Finals.
Yeah. That is my opinion.
I got you. I
like
know you.
that.
Yeah, you the expert on that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's my take.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look at nigga.
They go beat Denver.
Nigga, this the first time James Harden's playing with niggas.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do that.
I'm not saying. I'm not. No, I'm talking about.
You on some Cat Williams shit right now.
Yeah, no, I'm
You
just
on some
saying.
Cat Williams shit right now.
Oh, shit.
And there's nothing against the niggas like Embiid or none of the other niggas he played against, right, with Kevin Durant. But look who he got. Well, he got niggas like Kawhi. That's a real wolf, a dog on the side.
Okay, I got you. He gonna take it.
Nigga, Kawhi, nigga, you gotta respect that nigga,
Don't
bro.
forget, I like Paul George. I like PG too,
But
man.
I'm just saying, it's Kawhi. You gotta respect.
You got to guard him.
But he don't got. You don't. But he don't want to put up with your bullshit though.
Yeah, that's either you playing or you not.
Yeah,
He's got way off P and can't close it in the playoffs, James. Come on, man.
But it's different, bro, because now what I'm hearing what Scoot's saying and what I'm hearing out of what he's saying is all James Harden has to do is bring the ball up and play a for real point guard position.
With these niggas?
These niggas though.
And that's all he gotta do.
You get what I'm saying?
Because there's no pressure on him.
Yeah, he's not the first scorer or the second scorer on this team.
On this team. So it's easier. Then you still got Russ coming off the bench. Everybody was playing their role. Like, nigga, they gotta get balance.
I think they too deep.
No, they why is that?
I think they got too many. So, and I could be wrong. I haven't been following.
Mm.
But they still got Scoot. They still got Norman Powell. They still got
All them dudes playing.
Terrence. But that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna get disgruntled.
I don't think so.
And then not to mention, the biggest thing with those dudes you naming is health.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all both got y'all takes off on them. I respect both takes.
Yeah, help.
Okay, Denver Nuggets.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I think I see him getting there.
Best point guard in the league.
Oh,
I ain't
Jokic.
going with that.
Yeah. No,
Jokic.
best point guard in the league.
Talking about
Murray. Nice.
I'm not going with that.
I think I wouldn't say
Three-level
that.
score.
Yeah.
Three-level score. Let's put. Come on now.
Put some respect on his name.
Come
I got
on
you.
now.
But nah.
Yeah, I think. I don't know if they. I think they're gonna phase out, bro.
Okay, that's your take on it. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if they not making shots, nigga, then they can't beat you. Because regardless of them beating how Jokic beat the Warriors the other night, right? I think they gotta be able to play with shot making ability and great defense. Because their defense is gonna keep them in it. But then if they not making shots to be able to play off that great defense, then it's hard for them to win games.
Okay, let me just say this right quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. Denver Nuggets is real, number one.
Okay.
Number two, what I say the flaw with the Denver Nuggets is I seen this what they used to do with Shaq and Kobe. You let them score the majority. Them score the majority of the points and shut the rest of the team down, and then that's their demise. That's how they end up losing. So if they do the same thing with Jokic, let him do whatever he wants to do, and then shut everybody else down, they can't win. Because if you look at everybody else on the team besides Murray, they hella average.
I think Gordon plays really well. I'm gonna tell you the Achilles
in the dunker spot.
Yeah,
but
And
no,
he plays good defense, but he's nothing outside of the dunker
idiot
spot.
of the team who kills them, who they thought was supposed to be the next KD, is Michael Porter Jr. Because he takes some of the worst shots
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Because he wants to be.
He wants to be a man.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
He just don't want to play in his role. Like, he getting paid $200 million to play in your role. Nigga, play in your role.
I got you. Come on, let's move around there. Dallas Mavericks.
Playoffs. Nigga, Luka and Kyrie, unfuckwittable. They got a great team.
Mm.
I could see them getting to probably like the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right before the
They need
conference
to add a
finals.
little more to it.
Yeah, they gotta add a little bit more. But
Trading
they
with
got
the Clippers. I'm trading with the Clippers. Get some of that talent.
Get some of that talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. And I like what both of you guys said. Phoenix Suns.
I don't see them, bro.
There's a chemistry in right now.
It's too late to try and force it.
I think it's not a complete team. That's just me.
Yeah, not a complete team, but then you trying to stack it off this $100 million niggas with this raw talent with no expectations of trying to really compete at a level without the best team. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you won't get role players. Nigga, Bradley, we ain't play no fucking game. He played 5 games. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
So what that is, okay, we're gonna move on to, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his back, his foot, I don't know. Miami Heat.
Playoffs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Playoffs.
Jimmy been hurt though.
Yeah, but they got a young rookie over there.
That's cooking. Yeah.
Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah. Okay. Oklahoma.
Playoffs.
Philadelphia.
Playoffs.
Chicago.
Rebuilding. You got to look at it. I mean, DeRozan is
I mean, they
good.
look like they look bad.
Yeah, bro, it's fucked up that DeRozan wasting his talent. You feel me?
If I'm DeRozan, I'm going to Philly. I would go to a team like Philly.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
Miami.
Yeah, it's a good pickup.
He need to get
Or
up
he
out
could
of
go back to
there.
Toronto.
And Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
I'm going to go get, if I'm the Lakers, I'm going to go get DeRozan.
Minnesota.
Lakers.
I said Minnesota.
Huh?
Minnesota.
What
You
about-
still talking about the Bulls? I'm on Minnesota.
Minnesota playoffs. They got whatchamacallit. Yeah, I like Minnesota.
I like how Ant-Man came through and kind of put it down.
And he getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't like. Steve Kerr could have picked him up and didn't because he didn't like his work ethic. So, like you said, they might feel like he's not. He's a regular season guy for them.
Does he work 260 though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. On
He
Timberwolves.
didn't work 260. I mean,
He
on
on
the
the
playoffs
Timberwolves?
last year, if you get on there, I think he worked 260.
Okay.
I mean, now championships, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Sacramento.
Playoffs, then
I think they was up last year and they kind of took a step back
They
this
young.
year.
Do you think so? I think they probably still hung over from that.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Indiana.
young and exciting.
Yeah.
Young
That
and exciting.
boy, I don't know how Sacramento traded that boy over there, and then now they look like that. Imagine if he had stayed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just don't work though.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Because you still got a De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you know, you ain't
And
losing.
he
nothing
playing
Fox.
with his boy though.
Yeah.
Monk and him is like
they go together.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I got you on that one. They do be putting it down. Detroit Pistons.
Just gotta get better. Establish the identity part with the getting rid of the bad players. Monty Williams is going through a bad player spell.
Yeah.
So then I'm looking at, I'm not signing half of you niggas back next year.
Yeah, that's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Overseas, G League, I don't give a fuck. You ain't a Piston.
Memphis Grizzlies.
They gonna go to playoffs. They started off bad, but they gonna go to playoffs. You got that boy job back, and he gritty, bro. So he ain't giving a fuck about.
Yeah, they ain't lost a game since
Yeah.
he back, I think.
Like,
That's who could use a DeRozan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
he needs some help with that, yeah.
they don't have, like, when they get into the playoffs, if you realize, they
Yeah.
don't have nobody who can go get a bucket.
Right.
Like, John's just going to get to the rim.
Right.
But that's how long is that going to last? In 5 years, John probably
He's
have
gonna
an
be
ace.
beat
Yeah,
down.
you know what I'm saying?
Just beat down.
A DeRozan with them,
Yeah.
because he can go score. We do
Yeah.
know that. So
Yeah.
that'll be good.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah. Cleveland.
Playoffs. Donovan Mitchell will probably be his last year. He might
Yeah, I
be
was
on
trying
the
to
trade.
say. He look
Yeah,
like he ain't
yeah.
happy here.
Nah, he not happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's still trying to get to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Brooklyn.
Playoffs.
I think I would like to see Miguel Bridges on a team with some help.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. I just think that he kind of like going through the cycle of
Every good nigga go through that.
Yeah.
But he's
got
showing
your
I can
team.
get buckets.
Yeah.
Like, because with the Suns, you like, he was solid, but now he's showing you, like, bro, I'm
I
a bucket.
can
I
get
can
it,
go
When
get
you
it.
get your own team, like even though Melo Ball's got to go through it,
Yeah.
like everybody that's supposed to be good, that's
Yeah.
young,
and they help.
yeah,
Everybody need help.
everybody need that
Yeah,
shit. But it's
right.
fortunate that
Yeah.
Maxey got
Embiid.
Embiid.
Yeah, right. That's what
You
I'm
know
saying. Yeah. All right, Orlando Magic.
They exciting, playoff bound. I think they could be in the play-in, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're in the East. So if they make it to the play-in or get to some type of that, then I think that's good for them.
Okay, Rockets.
Next year they'll be in the playoffs. They'll be good.
Utah.
Next year they'll be in the playoffs.
Pelicans.
It's a wrap. You know what I mean? Put Zion, put a fucking apple in that nigga mouth and start cooking that nigga down. Because that nigga he ain't on shit. You feel me?
Oh shit. Wizards.
Jordan Poole and motherfucking Kyle Kuzma, my niggas, man. Shout out to the pool world, Kyle Kuz, but you know what I mean, right now,
If a nigga stay out shacking the fool, he'd be alright.
Yeah, you gotta stop. Niggas in rebranding mode, but you know, JP, niggas gonna be alright.
Shout out to JP, well, you got love from us on the show, dog.
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks.
Playoffs. Trey Young.
I think they're gonna get what's his name out of there.
Dick Murray?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think he needs this. The Hawks ain't going nowhere, but
He's nice though. He's nice. DeJounte Murray.
I think
he
you gotta keep him, but
I like to see
Brooklyn.
him on the Warriors of Brooklyn or something
like
that. He need to be with some young cats that he can go be himself. You get what I'm saying? Like basically, you just playing the second and third cat to some dudes who just dribbling.
Yeah.
I don't see the Hawks. But come on, the Charlotte Hornets.
Lamar Ball, they gonna be all right next year.
Did my boy get back from the case? Is he back yet?
Miles Bridges, yeah, I think he's back.
Did he?
Yeah, he came back.
Sure.
He been up and down. I think they got him on like a restriction. Though.
Yeah,
I like
something ain't right with that.
Bridges is cold.
Yeah.
He just beat up his chick. I mean, bad decision making on a money time move.
Yeah. Portland. They on a rebuild. Yeah, they on a rebuild. It's bad.
Yeah.
All right, so with all these different teams that's been named, I want to throw this out here. We're going to switch it up because I was a little bit serious on the takes. Did y'all know the NBA players sent ball boys as snipers to go pass out numbers to different beautiful women that's in the crowd while their significant other or whoever they took to the game is taking a bathroom or going to get something from concession stands?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah. That's very fucking clever.
Yeah, because that person don't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
They don't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
They just a message person.
Yeah, that's my head.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Her. No. Her right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that kind of hit me right there. We'll jump into the Warriors right quick. CP3 broke his hand last night against Detroit, and it looks like he's going to be out for multiple weeks. What y'all feel on that?
Man, he need to hang that shit up.
Man, trade CP3,
What,
bro.
broke his hand?
You can't trade him now. He hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, this Steph, I feel sorry for you, bro.
Nope.
You know what I'm
Don't say
saying?
that. Don't
No,
say
I
that.
mean,
He did it.
no, he
Called
did it.
He did it.
No,
he
Steph,
called
you
that
did.
shot. He called the shot to get your boy.
Yeah.
He called the shot to get JP up out of there.
Yeah, and so
for the OG.
Yeah.
And
No.
look at you.
No, and I agree with you, right? The biggest thing is that I'm watching, him gonna go through that suffering like LeBron as greatness declines
The bullshit.
with the niggas that you got around.
Mhm.
Like, I hate to see LeBron play, and I'm 39, he 39, nigga, like, come on, like,
Yeah, so
you
much
young niggas
about
ain't gonna help me.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about when I'm coaching you. Nigga, if I'm the nigga with the brains, I need you young niggas to produce.
Okay, that's cool. Hold on. Now we're going to run some names in right quick.
Okay.
Trade names. Y'all give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or say yay or nay.
Okay.
All right, because the camera gonna catch both of y'all what y'all say. Okay, so and we're speaking on the Warriors right quick since we on the Warriors. Clinton Capella from the Hawks, straight up for Andrew Wiggins. Yeah or nay?
Nay.
No.
Okay, Darren Finney-Smith from the Nets.
Yes.
Okay, Zach LaVine from the Bulls.
Yes.
Kobe White and Nico Vujicic from the Bulls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lori
Marketing
from Utah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan Kuminga and Gary Payton II for Lori.
No. I don't want to give up GP.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
For Lori?
Yeah, you
I
got
do.
to.
I mean, no, you gotta do it, but I just don't want to give up GP.
Yeah,
no, it's a good trade. It's a good trade.
the
I
hell
didn't say-
wrong with you, Scoot? You the expert on this shit.
No, I'm just saying.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
You gotta get that
God damn.
immediately.
No, you gotta do it. But I'm saying
See?
what I'm saying.
That's your feelings.
Yeah,
Take
no,
your
what?
heart out of it.
GM now.
No,
GM now.
If I can try and throw Moses Moody in there because he can play. If I'm not gonna play Moses Moody, and if I'm the coach and I'm going like this, what I'm saying, Steve Kerr. I don't think he gonna want to play that nigga, right? So why trade GP? You might as well trade motherfucking Moody and see if I can get something else or take
whatever the mix is of them niggas has got to go for this boy. That's
exactly,
my point. Okay,
exactly.
that's where we at. Okay, Isaiah Hartenstein from the Knicks.
Yeah, I take it.
Okay, Jonte Murray from the Hawks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what you got to give up for him though?
Still working them three out the mix in the draft pick.
I would be honest with you. If it was me, I would give up Clay and a second round pick for DeJounte Murray right now, immediately.
Scoop.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. All right.
I would.
Miguel Bridges from the Nets.
Yeah.
Tell me who. If you tell me,
I'm still saying it's gonna stay the mix.
I would say
It's gonna
that
stay.
Kaminga one.
Let me say this. When I'm bringing up these guys right here, it's gonna be Kaminga. Gary Payton, Moody, and Clay is all who's involved. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna ever be Dre and Curry. So just think of them four names as who it's gonna be because that's what they got in the washing machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ja Morant is back in the NBA and they ain't lost a game since. What do you feel like Ja's impact is on the league? Is he the up and coming face of the league or not?
He is.
Yeah, and it's his energy that's kept up. Like he helped recreate the energy for that franchise, and look what he did for the basketball scene in Memphis.
He's
back.
a new AI.
Yeah,
he's a new AI of the league.
Everybody gotta hate him. Somebody gotta love him, right? So at the end of the day, he had to take that L. And then when he came back, bro, I mean, that's to go to show you how good he really is, though. Mm. Like, that's how bad y'all was missing me. Yeah. And that's how bad the game needed me.
Yeah, and they had a defensive player of the year on that team, too.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. And I'm going to swing back to the Warriors right quick because I forgot this one part. Until they get that second year of some of the players that we just named in the washing machine, they're not going to be able to, they get these leads, they lose these leads. They start off with a slow start, whether they play the rookies, whether they play the older guys, whatever it is. Until Steph get that second score, they're gonna be stuck in mud, and that's just my take on it.
So
they gotta get them blessing blockers from behind them. Like I think, whatever's killing that energy on them around that team is blocking the blessings from the shit going up, right?
They seem to be more, not to cut you off, they seem to be more free when Dre wasn't there.
Yeah. And they not restricted to worrying about when they not gonna play. That's why Kaminga say, nigga, I lose faith in you, nigga. Because I don't know when you gonna do what you do. That be bullshit. Like, you know why? And Moses Moody is mad? Because look how many times he been a sacrificial lamb for niggas when they wet in there. And as soon as you come back, nigga, you treat me like this. Yeah. I'd rather go play on a losing fucking team and get better, bruh, and figure out how I get my money that way.
Yeah. Well, think about it like this, though. With the Warriors, people, and I'm taking it back, but I think what really was the downfall of the Warriors was getting KD. Because, yeah, you got the 2 rings, and yeah, you went after it, but look at the turmoil it left.
Yeah.
Like, it was the beginning. When KD came, just think about wherever he goes, it's the beginning of the end. Yeah. Brooklyn was a flourishing franchise. They had the picks. They had this. They go get KD. Shit fall through.
I don't really agree with that one. I think that.
I think it's Draymond.
I don't think it's Draymond.
Bro,
I'm gonna keep it. I'm just saying from KD, from after, because before KD was strength in numbers.
Yeah.
It was home pick dudes, and then you get a bunch of dudes around them that can score, that can assist. So I think it's like by getting KD. He took a lot of that away.
But I think they went back to strength in numbers when they won it, though. They went right back to that identity and winning the championship when they won in Boston, right?
I think they got lucky. I think they caught a young team.
Yeah.
I think they caught a young team who wasn't equipped to play smart basketball. And so you capitalize on it. So you can
Right.
only play who you play.
Right.
But they want to ring after KD though. So
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying that put them on a plateau that they wasn't at before, and then to try to sustain that, it wasn't there. I got you. Let's move on. Something funny. Why is Blueface running around here punking these rappers like Soulja Boy and NLE Chopper?
I think that should be all like Katt though. I think NLE Chopper and Blueface, and Soulja Boy, they need something to keep their names relevant because Soulja Boy ain't dropped a hit since
Them
Crank
niggas'
That,
music is trash.
right? And NLE Chopper ain't did nothing since Walk 'Em Down.
You walk them down.
And Blueface ain't did nothing since Bleed 'Em.
And
So
Tatiana, right?
and Tatiana. So they all bleeding right now for a check, and that's what they doing.
Yep.
Shout out to you niggas, man. You want to come on to the podcast and see if this shit cap or real?
Yeah.
Let us know, man, because we want to hear your side of whatever it is that you doing out here. Because you talking about squabbling and catching fades and all this shit. I hope you niggas get in the ring and do that shit. Actually, next up, I want to know if Nick Saban is gonna retire.
I think he got one more year, bro. I think he got a few more years, but
I think that transfer part was hurting these guys.
I think that, but he still got good talent at Alabama. I just think that everybody is getting good now to compete with Alabama. It's just like when you start building your team up to compete with certain teams, like De La Salle is built for the Bay Area, but when they go down to LA, they always lose the state championship. You know what I'm saying? So that just be my theory about how you build teams as far as the mentality to go out and win those type of games, bro. And I think Nick Saban got a great program.
The SEC is no longer, and this is gonna sound crazy, but it's no longer the slave trade. And what I mean by that is they've been able to slave trade the entire football game. Before NIL,
Yeah.
they controlled it.
Yeah.
It was one big ass monopoly.
Yeah.
Right.
Down
And
south.
they pay the most.
Yeah.
Right. Well, now everybody can get paid.
Yeah.
So why I want to go sit in Tuscaloosa? Ain't nothing in Tuscaloosa.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
So
All right, let's drop this right quick. The Warriors lost to Toronto 133-118
Tonight.
tonight. RJ Barrett dropped 37, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Klay Thompson dropped 25 with 3 assists. What's your take on that?
Still, they just don't got it defensively, bro, and they don't got enough. At the end of the day, Klay is a good basketball player, and I love you, but and they only can do so much with this team as far as maximizing the effort you trying to get out of this shit with the money you want. So I just think they're gonna be in this spinning wheel cycle for a minute, bro. I just think they gotta, I'll put it back on the GM.
RJ Barrett dropped 37. He ain't never dropped no points like that under the Knicks.
Yeah, so
but that's on Thibodeau. That style.
That's his style. That's
yeah,
what I'm trying to say. So was his style holding him back?
hell yeah.
Because the boy doing his thing.
Because an OG and an Obi style fit Thibodeau. Based on that style of play.
Yeah.
Because we're going to walk them down like NLE Chop and put you in a position just to defend and hit them threes. You know what I'm saying?
All right, wrap us up.
Yeah, so look, man, we want to thank you guys for tuning in for the beautiful segment tonight to talk of the topic with my boy L. Reed and Coach Tower, my nigga, man. We love y'all to death. We want y'all to hit that subscribe channel, like and comment on this YouTube page and get that comment out there. Share it to your hating ass cousin. Share it to your hating ass baby mama. Your hating ass baby daddy. Put them on the map. Let them know that talking topic is here. Share share this motherfucking video. Share this motherfucking video, bud. So whoever motherfucking in your situation right now, let them see this shit. Let them see that talking topic is real with motherfucking Coach Tower and L. Reezy. Again, share this to your hating ass cuz. Oh God, Jesus Christ.